live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us. I just had a little bit of cafecito, so we're good.
We're good to go. Good morning. It's 8 a.m. on March 23rd. Happy National Women's History Month.
And you'll see that on this newscast.
I know. We're celebrating women. Happy to have Tiff with us this morning. And one of my other favorite women, Sarah Spivey, is going to tell us how beautiful today is going to be.
Yes, it is going to be a gorgeous day today. We're starting off a little on the cool side, but with plenty of sunshine. Take a look at temperatures around the San Antonio metro area. It's 54 degrees at the airport, 51 at Stinson, 53 at Kelly, and 53 in Converse. And this weekend is going to be very nice. Today, low humidity, 76 degrees for the high. Tomorrow, another nice day, but I do want to mention there will be a noticeable breeze tomorrow. We'll have a few gusts up to 30-35 miles per hour. Just a touch breezy outside. 74 for the high tomorrow as well. So coming up in the forecast, we'll talk about the breeze. We'll also talk about how we have a brief window for rain within the next 48 to 72 hours. I'll have those details for you in just a few. Tiffany, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. Now to new information in a robbery attempt that turned deadly back in February. A second person is now facing charges.
That suspect accused of shooting and killing a man outside his workplace, and police say they may not be done making arrests in this case. 20-year-old Javon William Phillips is charged with capital murder for the shooting death of 25-year-old Cesar Garcia. Another suspect, Kia Dotson, was arrested for the crime in March.
Police accuse the pair of arranging a meetup with Garcia behind a warehouse back in February. Arrest paperwork says Dotson told police they went to the location to rob some gun parts from Garcia, but shot him during the process. An affidavit states that there could be a third suspect in this case. Police believe someone was waiting for Dotson and Phillips in a vehicle and was their getaway driver. And men who were expecting to meet up with women, in some cases children, instead met with law enforcement officers. Now more than 30 men are in jail. So police, deputies, and troopers arrested them at a local hotel as part of a 3-night sting known as Operation Spring Fling. Officers from the Department of Public Safety, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, and other agencies worked together to arrest people soliciting prostitutes. Investigators posed as women and girls online and made plans to meet up with them in person. In total, 34 men are facing charges.
And police have made another arrest in connection to an armored truck robbery on Austin Highway earlier this week. Officers tell us Melvin Charles Hill Jr. was one of 2 men who pointed a gun at an armored truck crew and forced them to the ground. The other suspect, DeAndre Nelson, was arrested earlier this week. Police say Nelson was on social media bragging about going to a casino to spend a lot of money. Both Hill and Nelson are both charged with aggravated robbery.
Well, imagine losing everything you own in a fire and then having to start over.
That's the situation for people at an apartment complex who also have disabilities and have been homeless in the past.
Patty Santos tells us Sam Ministries is working to make sure they have the support they need.
The maintenance guy came up, told me there's a fire on the building.
Donna Snow's apartment was under the unit where the fire started on March 11th.
It was really bad. The smoke was really bad up there.
Donna and her pets made it out, along with everyone who lived in the 22 damaged units at the Hudson Apartments on Blanco. San Antonio Fire says a rooftop air conditioning unit is to blame.
They have already experienced enough trauma. Now they have experienced the trauma of a fire.
Sam Ministries CEO Nikisha Baker tells us the residents were moved to other units. They're getting emotional and spiritual support.
Now these are people that are going to have to start over. They've already been traumatized by life.
That's the most difficult piece of this issue, this incident.
Baker says there is no estimated cost or timeline for repairs.
I lived in a shelter.
The unit behind Donna was home for 2 years.
What was it like to have your own place?
It was so wonderful. It was quiet. I really enjoyed it.
She's currently sharing her temporary apartment with another displaced resident.
I want to get back in my own place.
And I want her to go back to her apartment. I want her to be able to do that. And every member of our team wants that. But the reality of how quickly that can happen is disappointing.
Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
SAM Ministries is collecting donations to help those displaced by the fire. If you'd like to give food, clothing, furniture, household goods, you can drop them off at 910 Oblate Drive. You can also donate money. We have a link of all that information on KSAT.com. And what was supposed to be a fun Friday at the zoo ended in heartbreak and pain. At least 2 people, including a child, are dead after a school bus crashed near Austin. It happened near Bastrop, just a little east of Austin. According to Texas DPS officers, 44 kids and 11 adults were on their way from a field trip when a concrete truck struck the bus. A child on the bus was killed, and so was a man in another vehicle. Neighbors who saw the crash happen describe a gut-wrenching scene as they try to help.
A lot of crying and screaming. There's multiple shirtless men out here just because a lot of the kids had gashes and people were just bleeding heavily. So we tried to do what we could until EMS got on scene.
Investigators say the concrete truck veered into the bus's lane. It's unclear why.
Now the latest on the attack at a packed Russian concert hall that killed at least 93 people.
That death toll expected to rise. ABC's Patrick Rival has the latest in the attack and what Russian officials are now saying.
This morning, video showing the horror inside Moscow's Crocus City concert hall as gunmen stormed it, firing indiscriminately into the crowd. Inside, fans were waiting for a concert by the Russian rock band Picnic. Panic breaking out as sustained volleys of shots sound, hundreds sheltering behind seats and fleeing for the exits. The building then engulfed in a huge fire, helicopters dropping water as first responders arrive en masse. Authorities saying the death toll now stands at 115, but expected still to rise, with many dozens injured. The Islamic terror group ISIS issued a statement taking responsibility for attacking, quote, a large gathering of Christians and causing great destruction. US officials have told ABC News they provided intelligence to Moscow of the ISIS threat before the attack. 2 weeks ago, the US State Department also issuing this unusual alert, warning of an imminent risk of extremist attacks on concerts in Moscow. Russian officials this morning telling state media the information was only general. Russia's FSB this morning now saying they have detained all 4 attackers along with 7 other suspected accomplices, alleging they were detained while headed towards the border with Ukraine, saying they planned to cross. Russia so far not confirming the men belong to ISIS.
Time now 8:08, 53 degrees.
Let's take a look outside. We have a live look at the 28th annual Cesar Chavez March for Justice. They are setting up. Festivities are going to start at 9. Thousands of people expected to gather and celebrate, pay tribute to the civil rights leader Cesar Chavez. Our photojournalist Alexis is out there now. We'll check it back in with her after the break. As the march is slated to start at 10 this morning and at 9 a.m., they're going to have a lot of events leading up to that.
And you see the sun coming out, so it's going to be great and perfect for this event. Outside, take a look. We're going to be right back.
Welcome back. Happening today is the 28th annual Cesar Chavez March for Justice at the intersection of Guadalupe and Brazos near to the Guadalupe Theater.
Thousands of people are expected to celebrate and pay tribute to the life and legacy of Cesar E. Chavez.
So let's take a look. Our photographer Alexis is out there now. You can see people are starting to slowly gather. Festivities really don't start till 9, so the march is set to start at 10 this morning near the theater on the west side and go towards Hemisphere Civic Park, where a celebration is planned after that march.
And this has been a tradition since 1997, so thousands of people make this walk to celebrate and honor the legacy of the civil rights leader.
So VIA is going to be providing free services to and from the march. People can park at the Alamo Dome in Lot B or C and ride to the start of the march. Return service will take place until 2:30 from Gate 4 of the Institute of Texan Cultures. Attendees are encouraged to carpool and use the park and ride service to reduce all of that traffic congestion. And the family of Willie Velasquez is to serve as the Grand Marshal for the march. Velasquez played an important role in politics back in the 70s and 80s. He made it his mission to get Latinos to the polls.
What a beautiful day for the march, too, because, I mean, yeah, a light sweater maybe, but by about 10 o'clock, we'll be starting to get into the 60s. And this afternoon, it's going to be in the 70s. So
perfect.
Pretty nice weekend on deck for us. And it started off beautifully in Floresville. Take a look at this picture sent into our KSAT Connect feature on our weather app. Please send in your pictures of our sunrises. We love seeing this one. And I love that you can see the fog there off in the distance. Yes, temperatures were smack dab right near the dew point. With calm wind conditions, that equals fog. And as you can see, there were patches of fog out there this morning, but now we're just looking at sunny skies in San Antonio. A beautiful start to the weekend, 54 degrees outside, so just a little chilly, but it'll only be chilly temporarily. 45 in Boerne, 47 in Bulverde. Kerrville, good morning. It's 46 degrees. 50 in New Braunfels, 55 in Castroville, 53 in Pleasanton. And out to the west near Del Rio, just a smidge warmer. It's right near 60 early this morning in Del Rio. As we take a look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, mostly sunny skies through a good portion of the day. I think in the afternoon we will see some of those wispy, thin cirrus clouds. They make a little bit of a milky hue to the sky. They're made out of ice crystals, so pretty thin cirrus clouds out there this afternoon. Not really going to have much of an impact on our temperatures. 76 for the high. You know, yesterday we got up to 84, so it is going to be a few degrees cooler than yesterday, but still pretty pleasant. And then later on tonight, if you got Saturday night plans, date night plans, it's going to be in the 60s this evening. Forecast highs in your neighborhoods. Warmer off toward Del Rio and Eagle Pass. It's already warmer to start the day there. 80 degrees in Eagle Pass, 82 in Carrizo Springs, 75 in Canyon Lake. San Antonio, we're going to be in the mid-70s today, 75 in Helotes, 75 in Bulverde, 78 in Floresville, and 78 in Pleasanton. All right, then our attention turns to tomorrow's forecast, because even though tomorrow's going to be beautiful, we are going to be looking at gusty winds, especially for folks in the hill country. This is overnight, so Kerrville, Bandera, it's going to be a little breezy in the overnight hours, and especially by the early morning, we'll see a few gusts up to 40 miles per hour in the hill country, up to 30, 35 miles per hour around San Antonio. So let's say your recycling day was Friday, and today you want to bring in that bin, because by tomorrow it's going to be pretty breezy outside, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, we're going to see a few gusts up to 25 miles per hour during the evening tomorrow. The gusty winds are slowly going to increase the humidity. You won't notice much humidity by tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow evening it'll be noticeably muggy outside. And that mugginess, one of the ingredients for the potential for some rainfall on Monday morning. As we take a look at the weather setup, it is quiet across the state of Texas. We're kind of sandwiched between two systems here. Got a big upper level low working its way across the East Coast, bringing a lot of rainfall to parts of the Carolinas and out toward Virginia. And then another low pressure system spinning off of the coast, the Pacific Northwest. This system is going to bring our brief opportunity for rain on Monday, mainly in the morning. Very quick moving showers on Monday morning. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the next half hour. It's not going to amount to much, unfortunately, for us, but we are going to be looking at a pretty pleasant week ahead. We'll have cool mornings in the 40s, comfortable afternoons in the 70s. And a little behind the scenes for you, I came over to this desk. Sarah Costa, let me show folks. All right, here.
She's cold. I'm cold. It's cold in the studio.
It is cold.
Then if you're going to show it, then give it to me. You don't get to share.
It is a little chilly in the studio.
I'm very, very cold. Feel my hands.
I know, like ice.
I know, but I'm excited that, you know, it's going to warm up later.
It's going to be in the 70s today,
It's perfect, honestly. Yeah. Very enjoyable outside.
Absolutely. We'll talk more about that rain chance on Monday coming up in the next half hour.
Thank you for accepting my blanket.
I'm sorry for calling you.
We accept you, know
Sarah.
It's okay. You know, there's always a blanket girl in the office, and I'm the blanket girl, and I'm going to lean hard into that.
More like the 5 to 6 blanket girl.
All right, it's 8:17 and 54 degrees.
Celebrating being around for 60 years. That's what SeaWorld San Antonio is doing this weekend. How you can be part of the celebrations after the break.
All right, let's take a look at the lottery numbers. Pick 3, daily 4. Pick 3, 175, Fireball 8, daily 4, 2640, Fireball 8.
Cash 5, 2, 10, 14, 18, 19. Your Mega Millions, 3, 8, 31, 35, 44, 16. Power play, 3. Welcome back. Can you believe SeaWorld has been around for 60 years? Today and tomorrow, they will be celebrating. And it's the celebration for the grand opening of the original SeaWorld Park in San Diego, California, back in March of 1964. Now, this ceremony is happening at our SeaWorld Park here in town. This year, the park is celebrating the anniversary with new shows and parades. And by the way, in case you are wondering, SeaWorld San Antonio didn't open until 1988.
I grew up going to SeaWorld when I was a little kid, and it was always just like so magical.
It still is.
It still is magical, but I just remember that nostalgia. So like when I go back, I still have I think at my parents' house, one of the stuffed like Shamu from, the 80s or something like that.
It's going to be a great day for that too. So
beautiful day to get outside, like Sarah Spivey's been saying. All right, 8:21 and 54 degrees.
Coming up after the break, leaves on trees, flowers blooming. Sarah knows all about this, right? They tell signs it's time for spring cleaning. Now we've got some easy ways to simplify house chores so your home is ready for the season.
If you've been putting off your spring cleaning like I have, the time is now to get that done, and welcome in the spring season.
12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz has some tips, tricks, and tools to help you out.
We tested clean mirrors.
Jadira Rodriguez does not mess around when it comes to cleaning. She does testing for Consumer Reports. Her best tip?
You don't need a ton of products to get your house clean. Some basic things like a multi-purpose cleaner, a glass cleaner, a bathroom cleaner, and maybe something that's a disinfectant.
Good old vinegar is a great option for glass, but CR's test found spray-way glass cleaner works best. It also cleans chrome, tile, and porcelain. Vinegar or dish detergent can help with mild mold and mildew. There are some tools that can make some jobs easier, like the Vigil Steam Shot.
The Vigil Steam Shot is so satisfying to use. It cleaned up my bathroom grout really, really well.
If you don't need to deep clean but have a lot of area to cover, she says a power scrubber like this battery-powered Leibine can keep things moving. To tackle dust and cobwebs in hard-to-reach places, use those vacuum attachments. You need a vacuum with good airflow. CR says this Kenmore pet-friendly vacuum delivers. Or check out a powerful hand vac like this Black & Decker, which comes with attachments for cleaning stair steps and those tight spaces.
Take it room by room. You can do your bathroom today, bedrooms tomorrow, closets the day after that. It's much easier to work in small groups that way.
Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Good morning. It's 8:30 on this Saturday.
It's March 23rd. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good to have you here, Tiff.
I'm excited to be here. It's been a fun morning, and we're talking all things outside because it's going to be a nice day.
And you know what? We really have to soak in and cherish these nice days because I'm dreading the triple digits for months at a time.
No.
But Sarah, that's not the case at all today.
Not this weekend. And speaking of being outside, we are hoping for clear skies. On April 8th, we're 16 days away from the total solar eclipse that will be passing through parts of San Antonio around 1:30 in the afternoon on Monday, April 8th. And that's our fact for the day. You got to pay attention because only half of San Antonio is in the path of totality. And you definitely want to be in the path of totality. There's going to be a huge difference between being under 99.9% eclipsed and a total solar eclipse. So right now on KSAT.com, I've made this interactive map and you can actually zoom in to San Antonio. You see how only half of the city is in totality. The further north and west you go, the longer you will be in the path of totality. And if you'd rather not zoom in or try to find where you are, you can just simply type in an address there at the top. Check it out, interactive eclipse map. I used my coding skills back in my college days to make that thing. As for the forecast today, we had some areas of fog this morning, especially up in the hill country. This is in Kerrville this morning. I love what this KSAT Connect user said. They said, but the sun prevailed, and we have got lots of sunshine out there. So today we're going to have a low humidity, and it'll be pretty nice. Tomorrow it's going to be breezy and pleasant. We'll be looking at temperatures in the 70s, but those breeze you'll definitely notice. We'll talk about that a little bit more coming up. And then I also want to mention that we do have a brief shot at rain on Monday. I'll have those details coming up in just a bit. Tiffany, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. It's been more than a month since Northside ISD instructional assistant Alfred Jimenez, better known as Mr. Fred, died from a head injury while on the job. His wife is still looking for answers. NISD says on February 7th, Mr. Fred was, quote, redirecting a special needs student at Brandeis High School when he fell to the floor and hit his head. He died 10 days later on February 17th. His death was ruled as a homicide. SAPD is investigating, but told us so far they have no updates. John Paul Barajas met with Mr. Fred's widow, Margot, who tells him what she wants to see happen now.
Do you want charges on anybody, or have you even thought about that at this point?
The way I see it, it's not his fault. So no, I wouldn't want to do anything to this young man. That would be awful. But I do want NISD to take action against.
She wants the district to hire more staff to help current teachers. In a statement, NISD says it's unable to comment on this investigation, but continues to assess and evaluate current practices in specialized classroom settings.
Family and friends gathered to remember the life of a 3-year-old boy killed earlier this week. This is a glimpse into the vigil held yesterday evening at Tom Slick Park. The medical examiner confirmed Caden Krieger died from a gunshot wound to the head. His grandmother remembers a happy, friendly little boy who loved everything Spider-Man.
Caden was a very bright, smart, beautiful baby. Like, he could light up a room with his smile. Caden, there was nothing you could tell him because he knew the answer.
Bexar County Sheriff investigators say Caden's mother shot him, then shot herself. Court records show Caden's parents were going through a divorce. The mother's family wants investigators to look further into her death. Now, the San Antonio Police Department is putting a priority on officer support and well-being.
The department is now the first law enforcement agency in the country to be certified for trauma-informed care.
Our Avery Everett breaks down what this means and how it could change day-to-day operations.
Every crime scene that you make affects you, and this accumulates, and trauma accumulates.
That's why Captain Rene Gallegos wants more police officers to talk about mental health.
It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay not being okay for a day.
So, to make that possible, Captain Gallegos says the San Antonio Police Department is changing its culture.
You need to create an atmosphere of safety, resiliency, and empowerment.
SAPD just became the first law enforcement agency in the country to be certified for trauma-informed care.
I mean, you're smiling when I say that.
Well, I smile because, there was a lot of work.
Trauma-informed care goes beyond acknowledging the need for mental health resources. It takes a proactive approach to dealing with day-to-day personal and professional hardships, so officers don't feel alone. They're part of a community that understands and helps them. The Ecumenical Center certified SAPD after looking at its policy and trainings, and it found successes and areas that needed to improve.
Our new wellness program was inspired during this moment in time.
This certification came at the end of a year that was stained with dozens of SAPD officers being shot and multiple high-profile murder and mental health cases. And that was all just in 1 year. That's why the city and the community say it's so important to have more of these wellness conversations.
Another officer is going to get shot, or another firefighter is going to go through a tough scene and have to deal with some injuries. But we have to show them a positive way to kind of recover from that and deal with those issues.
The certificate proves SAPD is doing the extra work to support more officers.
And in turn, our community gets a better officer. That means the interactions in the field are going to be with a little bit more compassion.
A conversation That's not just happening in the department, but across the city too.
It's changing the culture. You're changing one step at a time.
Metro Health also received this certificate alongside SAPD, and the city says it has a goal of getting all of its 40-plus departments certified by the end of fiscal year 2026. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Avery. In your morning headlines, the Senate has passed a funding bill preventing a partial government shutdown. The final vote on the legislation was 74-24. It came after the Senate reached a last-minute agreement to vote on the bill. The vote to pass also ends a lengthy fight that has loomed over both sides of Capitol Hill for months.
But we have just reached an agreement to complete the job of funding the government. It is good for the country that we have reached this bipartisan deal. It wasn't easy.
The bill provides funding for defense, homeland security, labor, education, and health and human services. It now heads to President Biden's desk.
Princess Catherine of Wales has revealed she has been diagnosed with cancer. Princess Kate says she is in the early stages of treatment and is undergoing preventative chemotherapy. This comes after the princess had surgery in January for what doctors believed was a non-cancerous abdominal condition. Follow-up testing after the operation revealed she had an unspecified form of cancer. She says the news came as a huge shock and that she and Prince William needed time to process it for the sake of their family.
2 insulin products manufactured by Eli Lilly will temporarily be in short supply, so certain vials of Humalog and the insulin Lispro injection will be limited at wholesalers and some pharmacies until the beginning of April. A brief delay in manufacturing is the reason for the shortage. If you have trouble getting your prescription filled, the company suggests checking with other pharmacies or contact your healthcare provider to discuss other treatment options.
Time to buy another round of lottery tickets. There were no winners on Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot worth $975 million. The Mega Millions jackpot prize is now sitting at $1.1 billion. There has not been a Mega Millions jackpot winner since December 8th. The next Mega Millions drawing will be held Tuesday night.
And festivities for the annual Cesar Chavez March for Justice starts at 9 this morning. It's the 28th annual March for Justice here in San Antonio.
RJ Marquez shares what you need to know about the roads and closures if you plan to head downtown.
Well, downtown San Antonio is being very busy on Saturday morning because of the 28th annual Cesar Chavez March that is taking place in the area. So starting on Saturday morning at 7 a.m., they're going to start some street closures here by the Guadalupe Cultural Arts Center. So the route goes from Guadalupe Streets all the way to South Flores. It's going to go north all the way till you hit Cesar Chavez. Basically, the halfway point is that HEB, that SoFlo HEB, and then we're going to wind things down there at Hemisphere Civic Park. Again, these closures starting at 7 a.m. on Saturday. Let's show you some video of the march here from previous years, and we're going to expect thousands of people out there to honor the civil rights icon, Cesar Chavez. This, of course, has become one of the bigger marches across the country and especially here in the San Antonio area. So let's come back out to maps real quick, because the one thing that the city does want to let you know about is that there will be free Via Park and Ride service. That's going to be at the Alamo Dome lots, and that's actually going to start at 8 a.m. So you can bus to the Guadalupe Center starting at 8 a.m. and then you can get the bus back to the Alamo Dome from Civic Park, wrapping things up at around 2:30. So again, it's going to be very busy out there in this part of downtown San Antonio. Make sure that you plan accordingly. We have more information on KSAT.com. Have a good one, everybody.
Okay, so let's take a live look at what's happening now. Our photojournalist Alexis is out there starting to fill up because everything does start at 9 this morning. So what we're looking at is the intersection of the Guadalupe and South Brazos Street, near that Guadalupe Theater at 1301 Guadalupe Street. So the street closures have already started. And the march is slated to start at 10, but at 9, they're going to have several guest speakers and to kind of get everyone excited and fired up for this march. And then after the march, they're going to head to Hemisphere Civic Park at 10. A celebration is planned from 11 to 1:30 there. And of course, there's going to be guest speakers and food trucks, and also the family of Willie Velasquez is serving as the Grand Marshal. Velasquez played an important role in politics back in the 70s and 80s, getting Latinos to the polls.
And this march honors the life again of Cesar Chavez as one of the most influential leaders in American history and pays tribute to his efforts in championing the rights and dignity of farm workers. And we are seeing it's a beautiful day out there. VIA is providing free service to and from the march. People can park at the Alamo Dome in Lot B or C and ride to start of the march.
Yeah, return service will take place at 2:30. Thank you for our photojournalist Alexis for bringing us this live look at what's happening out there, and we're going to continue to check in with her throughout the morning.
Time now 8:41, 55 degrees.
Let's take another live look outside with live cam, 55 degrees. So if you are going to head out to the march, I would wear, some sweatpants and maybe a sweatshirt, but things are going to warm up later. Sarah Spivey says today is the day to be outside, enjoy the outdoors before we have a chance for some rain later in early week. She'll explain when we come back.
Welcome back. We were just talking about the eclipse.
I know, our plans for the eclipse. We're so excited.
You guys are both going to be at what elementary?
Well, I don't think we want to say yet.
Oh, we're not going to say? Okay.
No. But we are going to be in the same area as each other, Tiffany.
It's a mystery you're going to have to watch.
It's going to be fun, and it's going to be interesting to see all the reactions. This is an incredible day.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Even though we'll have another total solar eclipse in the U.S. at 2044, rather, it's pretty rare for
That's not for a long time.
Exactly. 20 years. Crazy.
But we know people from all over the world are going to come, so that's amazing.
We absolutely do, especially because our odds for clear skies are the best along the path. It's still 50-50, but we will have a better forecast for you as we get closer to April 8th. We're a little bit more than 2 weeks away.
The odds are in our favor.
Yes. Let's hope. Okay, beautiful clear skies right now over San Antonio, though. And it's cool to start the day. It's 54 degrees at the airport, 49, though, in Bulverde, 49 in Kerrville, 47 in Comfort, 49 in Kerrville, as I mentioned, 50 in New Braunfels, 56 in Pleasanton. We had some areas of patchy fog this morning, and we still have visibility less than a perfect 10 miles out in Converse Inn and New Braunfels. But the fog is lifting, and it's going to be a beautiful day. Mostly sunny out there right now. We'll be getting into the 60s here very soon. And then I do think we are going to have a few wispy cirrus clouds throughout the day today. Getting up to about 76 for the high. I don't know about you, but that is nearly perfect weather. Get that yard work done today. Go outside, enjoy some time outdoors, and even this evening, it's going to be so pleasant. Temperatures are going to fall into the 60s after sunset. Kerrville, you'll be at 75 this afternoon, 77 in New Braunfels, 78 in Nixon Smiley, 77 in Castroville, 78 in Savinol and Los Maples, 78 in Pleasanton. All right, today is going to be a nearly perfect day. Tomorrow's going to be really nice, too, with one caveat. Could be a little bit of a nuisance if you do not want gusty winds. We are going to have a few wind gusts of up to 35 miles per hour possible during the day tomorrow. The only way that would impact your day is perhaps if, your golf game or something like that. We are going to have some of those gusty winds tomorrow. And if you leave your bin out on the curb, you could end up fishing for it. So totally, though, this weekend is going to be very nice. We'll wake up tomorrow a little warmer than this morning with some morning clouds and breezy conditions during the day, but comfortable temperatures. To compare this, yesterday we were at 84, so it is going to be a little bit more mild this weekend. Then our attention turns to our chance for showers and storms. We do have a brief window early on Monday morning for some rainfall, so let's talk about that. As we take a look at our weather setup, quiet across all of the state of Texas. Really one of the quieter spots across the nation because we've got a big storm system working its way through the East Coast right now. Snowfall up across New England, flooding potential across some of the Atlantic states there. And then on the West Coast, we've got this upper level low that's producing rain for Seattle all the way down to San Francisco and Los Angeles. It's this system that is going to bring us that window for rain on Monday morning, although we're going to be on the tail end of things, so not nearly as much rain as they're dealing with along the Pacific coast this morning. So taking a look at the futurecast, this is overnight Sunday into Monday. Looks like we could have some storms from the Dallas-Fort Worth area down to Junction. As I mentioned, here in San Antonio, we're going to be on the tail end of things. So right around dawn, that's when I expect a few showers, the thin line of showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder working its way through San Antonio. This is going to be a very quick moving system in and out of here within a couple of hours. And so because of that, rainfall is not going to be substantial. If you're lucky, you'll see a 1/10 of an inch of rain. If you're lucky. The rest of us, only a few hundredths possible. Other than that shot at rain on Monday morning, we have a brief isolated shower possible on Wednesday. But the week ahead is going to be pretty pleasant and spring-like. Cool mornings in the upper 40s, comfortable afternoons in the 70s. Hopefully some happy rain gauges on Monday morning, but again, only at most about a 1/10 of an inch of rain. We could use more rain. We're in drought.
48 in the mornings. That's
kind of nice.
Yeah.
Just a nice little jacket. I mean, we wake up early and we go to work early, so we'll need the jackets in the morning.
I'm excited not to see any 80s on there. Let's not rush into the warmer weather.
I'm with you, Sarah. We've got lots of hot weather to deal with in the summer, so let's soak this up.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
So this week, KSAT aired its 6th episode of our new segment called Know My Neighborhood.
We found ourselves at the Northern Hills Golf Course to share with you all we learned about the Northern Hills and Valencia neighborhoods. Take a look.
Good evening and welcome to yet another episode of KSAT's Know My Neighborhood. Tonight we bring you to a new part of San Antonio, one we haven't visited yet.
And no, we did not just play 18 holes, but we are inside the 19th hole here at Northern Hills.
I was tempted to go out there.
I'm not a golfer. I'll admit that, okay? It was the wind, definitely the wind.
While she may not look like a superhero, she's definitely a grime fighter, cleaning up most graffiti that catches her eye. For our superhero, we thought that it was only fitting that you should have a cape.
We actually got you a cape.
We got you a cape. It's all blinged out.
And you gotta put
GL Graffiti Lady.
GL Graffiti Lady.
They say something about a day on the golf course is better than any day at the office.
A bad day on the golf course is better than a good day at the office.
Okay, well, we get to do both.
That was so sweet. Seriously, the grime fighter, precious. Thank you so much for everything you do for your neighborhood and our city and community. If you have an idea of where we should go next, so take out your phone, scan this QR code that's on your screen. All you have to do is fill out the form, send us an invite, and tell us why we should come to your neighborhood.
Time now, 8:54, 56 degrees.
Up next, a look at the new trailer for Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Anyone? No? I loved Beetlejuice as a kid. The highly anticipated sequel to the original film from 1988.
Daylight come and we want to go. Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and we want to go. Me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day, me say day.
The juice is loose.
I loved Beetlejuice as a kid, and that was a look at Warner Brothers' highly anticipated sequel to Tim Burton's 1988 hit Beetlejuice with familiar faces. Stars like Michael Keaton, of course, Winona Ryder. They return in Beetlejuice, along with the cast member Catherine O'Hara.
That video was incredible. Now, the teaser also features a new face. You saw actress Jenna Ortega. Speculation about potential sequel had been swirling for years. Now, the movie will hit theaters September 6th.